Barry, really tough afternoon against Bradford. Them coming back on the back of a defeat against Featherstone, and they'd been given the message that it really had to start shaping up, and unfortunately we were at the end of that, I think.
Yeah, we caught a backlash both occasions this year, haven't we? We played them the week after they'd lost their first game of the season, and then caught it again today. Yeah, they were clinical. They outclassed us in certain departments today. Thought physically we muscled up at times, but we had some players, because of disruption, out of position today, and really struggled to adapt what we needed to do defensively with those people out of position, and Bradford certainly exploited some of that today.
They seemed to spot some weaknesses, certainly going out on the flanks, and early on it was just try after try again, and I suppose once they get their dander up and they know what they're aiming at, it becomes very difficult when you're on the back foot to actually stop that.
Yeah, it did. A real learning curve for some of the players today. They ended up playing out of position. Probably had 4 or 5 players that were certainly defending in different positions today. So we'll have learnt a lot. Although it was a tough afternoon, for them at the time. Some of the players that maybe got caught out defensively. They were playing against fast rucks. They were playing against fast men. That Jake Mullane, while we were coming back into the side, certainly give Bradford the shot in the arm that they needed. But we struggled to adapt and struggled to shore up in some of those areas, and Bradford certainly exploited us in certain areas of the field.
Offensively, it looks a little bit of timing out, because again players are coming back from injury who haven't played for a few weeks, and timing just didn't seem to be quite there. Balls going to ground and not being able to really move people forward, and everything stopping, which gave the Bradford defence an easier task to go forward and either pick up the ball or defend it. Well,
yeah, there were a couple of changes in there because of the injuries and illness and disruption, and add to that Bradford's line speed and defence, and the fact that we didn't have much ball. We probably got caught between trying to do something special with it in the short moments or the periods that we did have possession, and that ultimately led to forcing a pass or trying an offload that wasn't on, and gifting the ball back to Bradford. Again, I reckon they've made 30 or 40 metre breaks 4 or 5 times today after the pass has gone to ground, or they've picked up a loose or a stray pass today. Again, the effort's there from the players. They want to try and score a try, and the application or execution needs to be a little bit better thought out.
I've got a short turnaround now, and there was a few injuries today, and we've got Lee coming up away, which is another really, really tough game. But what's the injury situation after that?
Well, we've got some clear players that will probably be absent on Wednesday. Danny Grimshaw came back in today and lasted a few minutes. He was due to be on the bench and had to start the game because of the Andy Kane illness. So he's almost certainly out. We got Matty G there at the back end, who's got an injury to the lower leg. We thought they were pretty bad at the start, but he jumped up and tried to run it off. He's a tough kid, but he'll probably be doubtful. We got George Flanagan with a knock to the head, but he passed his head test and went back on, so hopefully if he doesn't have any adverse effects he'll be available for selection. And Ryan Backhouse a bit of a knock to his knee as well, so we'll have to monitor that.
A cut on Michael Haley as well.
Yeah, Mickey's got a cut head. Rob Malone's got a cut head as well, with some stitches in there, but I wouldn't expect that to rule them out of Wednesday night. But there is obviously a risk factor in playing anybody that's not 100% fit on Wednesday over at Leeds. So with that in mind, we probably will rotate the squad this week.
Right. And then next week it's away at Doncaster, and Doncaster have lost again, so if we could pull off a win next week, it puts us in a reasonable position going forward into that 8th playoff.
Well, we've got Wednesday. We are going to focus on Wednesday. We're certainly not going to be putting Wednesday to bed and starting to think about Doncaster until we've got Wednesday out of the way, but it's pretty clear to say that we've got 3 massive games coming up after Lee, and we'll hopefully be able to perform in the manner that we've been performing over the last 3 or 4 weeks, leading up to today's game, to give ourselves a chance of winning those games as well.
Okay, well, best of luck on Wednesday night. Tough game this afternoon, but we'll live to fight another day.
Thank you.